Yes, we are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Got a good one here today as part of our John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. And here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. His leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on third. Short pass brought in. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Chiefs have Nico Remigio out for the return. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Free inside the 30. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Well, this upcoming week, Brock, a big one for all of us here in the Madden community. It is the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Chance for all of us to celebrate our namesake, the impact he's had on the sport we love across an incredible week of games. It all begins with Green Bay at Detroit on Thanksgiving Day, and it's going to continue all the way through to the bookend. Giants at Patriots, a rematch of a couple of Super Bowls on Monday night. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
On the return, here's Nico Remigio. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Up down by Savon Rebel.
That's a gain of 3.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Finds his man, Gray. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
To the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's good for a Kansas City.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
A gain of 16 yards.
In the pistol, here comes Pacheco. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a give to Hunt. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Taken down at the 11-yard
Okay, that's a
line.
run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Gain of 10 yards.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He's got it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
Pacheco. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Hunt trying things up the gut. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's
after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Mahomes to throw for it. Caught out wide. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. Keeps away from one. Well, that's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Cowboys about set to take over. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Dak to the air here. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Working inside the red zone. Screen here for Williams. And they get him right of scrimmage.
Prescott's pass.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2nd and 10.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Another throw for Prescott. Back off pass to Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
Throwing again, Prescott. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. Maybe short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st
Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. Blitz is there, and he goes down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd down.
Here's Mahomes now. He's got Brown on the slant. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. We'll go with Hunt on the run. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch quick.
He's back to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
13 yards.
Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
1st down.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Throwing is Mahomes. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This is Pacheco. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Let's see how that last incompletion affects this third down call.
Third down and less than a yard.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing ball. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Looking to throw. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's Hunt up the middle. A nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Well, I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11.
21, Cowboys 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He'll try and run this. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
It's on target to Williams. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And they'll get this forward to about the 28. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll motion Lamb right. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun is Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's not cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down, here's Dak. And he's going to score a touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within 1 score at the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
21.
Well, 2 left on the table there. Forget the goal line, Brock. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. You had no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming out.
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's dropped it just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Short. Here's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Mahomes to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. All set to go now from the 35. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Gain of 6.
He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Design bootleg here. That's caught by Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or the premium in this league.
Complete to number 1, Jalen Tolbert. Brings up
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Prescott to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you've got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys facing a 5-point deficit. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Chris Jones.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. That one connects. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here. 1st and goal. Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders will have to let him bring him down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout.
It's a gain of a yard.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another for Williams. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys jump in front late. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves him to the 48.
That's good.
Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
As we hit 55 seconds to play, they get it spiked to stop the clock. The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Motion, change team.
He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Mahomes sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now to throw. Drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
Blitz.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.